Yeah, so the other thing that we are testing out this weekend is our Cool My Camper. Now I don't know whether you've actually heard of Cool My Camper, but we've had one for a few years. It's like an air conditioner, portable air conditioning unit, which you can attach to your windows in your caravan. It does look like a proper air conditioning unit. So it's called Cool My Camper. So it's ideal testing it out this weekend because it's 27 degrees today. Now the van's not too bad because I mentioned earlier that we've got the lily pad up on it's actually on the sunny side of the caravan. So the caravan inside is quite cool. It's like 24 degrees inside the van. So I did try to sell this a few years ago because I really wasn't getting any use out of it, but it didn't actually sell. I think they were about £500 at the time. They're still around, Cool My Camper, and there's probably other makes available now as well. But just to give you an example, we were down in Penistone when we first bought it, probably 5 years ago, and the temperature was in the 40s. It was like in the middle of a heat wave, sort of ended July and August, and the caravan was in the 30s. And we put this on the side of the van, on the window, where I'm going to put it on in a little bit, and I'll show you that in a little while. And it actually cooled. We put the shutters across halfway through the doors. We've got these sliding doors on the Sprite Major halfway through, and the caravan went from 30 degrees down to 22, 23 within a couple of hours. And in that 2 weeks, the missus didn't actually come out of the caravan. She actually stayed most of the time in that section, which was nice and cool. If you're worried about power on start up, if you go on Cool My Camper, the full specs will be on there. But on start up, it's about 3.5 amps. And then once it's started up, it runs at about 1.8 amps. So if you're on a reasonable electric pitch, you shouldn't have any problems. And it is quiet as well. You can put it is quiet at night time, so you could potentially leave it on. But what we did, we left it on the timer, so it switched itself off after a couple of hours while the temperature got down in the middle of the night. Okay, so I'll get it all out and then I'll show you what's actually in there. Also, a good investment is to buy the padded bag from Cool My Camper as well. I can't remember how much it actually costs, but it keeps everything together. We didn't actually use it last year because we went to the south of France at the end of August, beginning of September, so the temperature was like 24, 25. But the year before we went in July and we used it then. The temperatures were 35 and it was lovely and cool in the van. So that's it in the bag. I did say it weighed about 20 kilograms, didn't I? Might be a touch over. So we could put it in the caravan and just reduce the weight of other things, which we have done in the past. But we've got a bigger car now, so it fitted in the got an X-Trail, Nissan X-Trail, and it fitted in there no problems with all the other stuff that you take with you when you're caravanning. Yeah, so I've got it out the bag now, so start putting it all together. But just to show you what is, this bit is the bit that goes inside the van. That's the control panel. And that's the bit, it's got a umbilical cord, and that's the bit that actually clips over the window on the outside of the van. These are your connections, and what I do is, I haven't had any damage on the van, but probably I've made it a bit safer to avoid damage by using pads over the window for it to slot on. So I'll get it put together and then I'll show you what it looks like when it's actually got all the connections on. Okay, so that's it assembled onto the outside, the big window. You can have, I have actually seen pictures like in motorhomes where people have actually put them on the worktops and tables inside. But we found it best to actually put it on the big window in this particular caravan anyway. The Cool My Camper, they do show, they've got quite a few pictures on there giving you some options if you do decide to get one. So that's it assembled. What I've done is I acquired this foam insulation for this time, and that fits on there quite nicely. So that'll protect the caravan. And just on here there's rubber pads behind it, but I'll put an extra rubber pad on there as well, just in case we need any extra protection on the caravan. Same on both sides. And Caroline, can you, if you shut the window for me, let's just show people what it's like. You can't actually put it on the first lock. You're actually on the second lock. So I'll go inside in a minute and I'll actually show you. Yeah, so we've got it on the second lock. Yeah, okay. So that's quite secure. So you could leave that on. Well, you are going to leave it on during the day anyway, aren't you? Right, so I'll pop inside and I'll show you what it looks like inside. Right, so this is what it looks like on the inside. And I'd say the original reason why we bought it, because we were on a permanent pitch in Penistone at the time. If anyone knows it, Camping Villamar. And obviously the Spanish temperatures are absolutely scorching in the summer. And as I was saying earlier, we were down there for 2 weeks and the missus didn't come out the caravan nearly for the whole 2 weeks. But on our caravan we've got sliding doors in between the main sort of living area and the bed. We've got a Sprite Major 4SB, and that gives you a lovely cool fan. So I'll switch it on and then you can see how noisy it is or whatever. Right, it's 27 degrees and we've got the couple of cats with us. They've been kept cool with fans. We normally have somebody to look after the cats when we go away, but they're on holiday themselves, so on occasions we do take the cats with us. So we were a little bit worried because if it's 27 degrees outside, it's going to be something like that inside. But as I was saying earlier, because I've got the lily pads on the sunny side of the caravan, yeah, hello baby, on the sunny side of the caravan, it's 24, 25 inside here. I think that's given some shade on that side. So I've got all the fans on at the moment. What's the temperature saying on that thermometer there, Caroline? 25. Right, so that's all the fans on. You can have it as an air conditioner or just as a fan unit. This is the air conditioning bit here. I don't know whether you can see my finger. The lighting's not very good. I've only got it on one fan. Now I've got it on max. And then the timer's there, so you can have it on for half an hour, 1, 2, 3 hours. And what we were doing in Spain at night time, keeping it on for 1 or 2 hours until we were asleep, and we found that quite comfortable. That's what it looks like when you're in bed. There's plenty of room to walk past, because if you know where Sprite Major's 4SB, there's a little gap between the wall and the bed, and there's plenty of room to get past. Not too loud. Do you think it's loud, Caroline?
No, it's okay.
It's alright, isn't it? Yeah. If we shut the sliding doors, it'll be quite cold in here in about an hour. So I think it's more effective if you've got the sliding doors shut. So if you want to keep out of the scorching heat, maybe come in this side of the van, or have it. The windows on our particular caravan at the front, it would fit, but it would be a bit of a tight fit. So I'll just go and get the specs and I'll actually show you them. Right, this is Mittens, and she's plunked herself right in front of it, and she seems to be really enjoying it. Are you enjoying it, are you? You enjoying the breeze? It's nice and cool, isn't it, eh? As I say, this is not a review of Cool My Camper, by no means. No. I'm not trying to say it's the bee's knees. There might be better systems out there. Obviously the most efficient system will be, say, something like a Dometic, which will be on the top of your van. But as I say, when we bought it because we were on a permanent pitch, and I think we probably had it about 8 years. We didn't use it for ages, so I tried to sell it, but it didn't sell, so it's just been in the bag. Didn't use it last year, because we went in September to the south of France. We used it the year before because we went in middle of July when it was boiling, and it was brilliant. So we're getting a nice breeze from that now, and I'll let you know it's 25 degrees in this little part of the caravan. We're going out shortly, so we'll leave it on for the cats, and I'll let you know what the temperature is when we come back. Oh, just before I do that though, I was going to show you some specs, wasn't I? I did print something off. It has the decibels, if you can see that. I don't know whether it sounds on the video. I haven't played the video back yet, so I don't know what it sounds like noise wise. I think I said that about that earlier. Power consumption 1.88 amps, 450 watts. On startup 3 amps, and then it settles down to 1.88, and it weighs 20.5 kilograms. What else was it? They reckon when they did a laboratory test on it, 11 cubic meters, the temperature was 30 degrees, and then very quickly it went down to 20. To be honest, I've never been able to get it down that far. Even when it was like the van was in the 30s or close to 30, just over 30. It did feel really cold even though it was 22 degrees in the van. Anyway, as I said, it's not a review, it's just showing you what we are doing to keep ourselves cool when we go to the south of France in the middle of August. And let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for future videos. Thanks for watching, bye bye. Yeah, just a quick update on the Cool My Camper. So it's been on about 45 minutes now, so it was 25 degrees when we put it on, and as you can see on the thermometer, in 45 minutes it's just down almost to 20. It feels freezing on the bedroom side of the caravan now. Well, that's just about the end of the experiment with the Cool My Camper now. As you can see, Mittens is still here, loving the air conditioning. Probably about 3 3/4 hours now. We've just been out visiting family and been for a Mackie D's, and here is the thermometer, and it is absolutely freezing down this end of the caravan now. So 15, 16 degrees, so it's gone down from 26, it's gone down 10 degrees, and the outside temperature is now down to 25. So I hope you've enjoyed this little look at our Cool My Camper. As I say, it's not a review, and just a little look at it, but it is quite efficient, and we will definitely be taking it to the south of France with us in August. Thanks for watching, and if you subscribe, Any comments would be appreciated, or if you've got any questions, just drop us a line. Bye for now.